infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is the Gemini's Spiritual Path reading for October 2022 for what is on Gemini's Spiritual Path in October. Now, I have to say that these are general readings that may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. Also want to remind everybody to check your other placements, as it can help give you a broader picture of what may be going on. If you would like to get in contact with me, you can do so in the comments of the video below. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there is only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big sense of gratitude and thank you to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much, and again, thank you so much. I also would like to remind everybody that you can check out the mid-month readings that I offer here at the channel. You can also check out the new moon and the full moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right. Without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Gemini's spiritual path for October 2022. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. And while there's moments of silence while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you hear within yourself, song lyrics or word. If you see something in your mind's eye, a strong emotion might bubble up. You might smell something that reminds you of something, as this is your intuition playing a role in this reading, as we're not together in the physical. I am connecting to your energy. And so your energy is very much a part of this reading, and your energy is here, and vice versa. So do pay attention to those. And in a lot of ways, the deeper reading takes place in these moments of silence within yourself. So do pay attention to those. Thank you. We have the Strength card. That's too many. If they're meant to come out, they'll come out again. 2 more cards, please. All right, we'll take them. All right. So we have the Strength card, the 4 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. And at the bottom, we have the Moon card. So it does appear that you are coming into October feeling very strong, having a lot of self-belief, a lot of belief in yourself here. But really coming strong, really coming with a lot of confidence, I feel like. You're stepping forward with courage here. It does appear that you are also going to be spending some time in meditation, contemplation. You're feeling quite strong, but there is this energy of potentially needing to recoup. And I feel like this is kind of you gathering your energy here. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles here. So wherever you have been has been kind of like this rocky ocean back here, the rough tides, if you will, pulling you here and there, and you're finally coming onto some solid ground after a short time, and you are adapting to this new stable energy. This is also you in this energy of reprioritizing things, and this is kind of where this recouping your energy, finding perhaps there is an energy leak as you start to come into your strength and you feel some energy might be going someplace that it is not really useful for you. So you are reprioritizing these things. It does appear that you also are like this person here is appearing to juggle something. So there's two things that, and maybe more, but two things at least that you have on the table, and you're trying to balance these things out and be able to utilize them both. The balance of this energy, though, is giving you a little bit of anxiety and worry. And it might be from this attempting to balance that is where the energy leak is. And so you are needing to recoup here. And so you might be having some sleepless nights because of this. You're really contemplating this pretty heavily, this reprioritization here. But again, though, even though we have this worry and some level of anxiety here with the Nine of Swords, you are coming strong here. You are showing courage in the face of fear. Now, in a lot of ways, and I've heard it said, being brave or courageous is not about not having fear. It's about having the fear and moving forward through the fear anyway. That is true bravery. And at the bottom we have the Moon card. So some of this anxiety is coming from the fact that there's things that you feel are hidden from you. You can't see necessarily which one of these things is your energy leak here. And so this is the worry of if I drop this one thing, will this other thing sustain me? Am I making the right choice here? But the Spirit is asking you to use your intuition really to make this decision here. And that perhaps the choice is somewhat illusionary in its aspect, to where you might not have to choose, but you might want to reprioritize one over the other. So there is an element of confusion involved in this. But I do feel you walking down this path, even though you can't see what it is, and with this courage and this bravery, even though you can't see, you are moving forward anyway. All right. Let's get 3 cards. This is the Yogic Path deck. 3 cards for what is on Gemini's spiritual path in October 2022. Thank you. Asana, Tejas. One more, please. One more, please. Thank you. And Kriya. Thank you. All right, so we have asana here. We have, there's a hawk here. I believe this is a hawk on here. So I feel like that is going to play a role in this reading as we move forward, this hawk. This is also showing, I don't know if you can see it, all of the cosmos, the universe, the sun, the moon. And then we have this again up here and again with the moon. So just on another level, paying close attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles, doing what you can to harness this energy, and almost seeing these things as a road sign as you move forward in the timing of these things. Oh well, and my bad. So asana. Asana is yoga. And this is one aspect of yoga. Now, in the West, many people think of yoga as specifically what is done in a yoga studio with the poses and things like that. That is specifically asana. The poses are asana. Now, yoga spans a lot of different practices, and asana is one of those practices. But this is talking about dynamic movement. This is talking about health, fitness. So whether or not you are practice yoga, or you go on a run, or you might go on a walk, you bike ride, any kind of exercise, I feel like is going to help you. And it's especially going to help this level of worry, anxiety, and sleepless nights. Asana is really good for that. And so the Spirit is wanting you to be aware that there is a remedy that is actually the movement of your body. And then we have Tejas. So this is talking about this inner light here, this illumination, this radiance and glow. And this, in a lot of ways, you get this radiance to a certain extent from doing asanas, from doing meditation, from engaging in these practices. And I would say meditation would probably be a big contributing factor into this this radiance here. But it does appear that you're finding illumination on your dark path here. You're finding illumination, and you're able to make this decision here with this illumination here. And then we have Kriya. So Kriya is, if you could say, a yoga school unto itself. But Kriyas are a wide variety of various practices here. These are almost ceremonial in nature, and a lot of times have to do with a lot of breath work, things like this. A lot of techniques involved in this. So in your asana, cultivating this tejas, you have multiple things available to you to cultivate this light. But if we see on this card, this individual is offering the jewel of their heart to the jewel of the divine. And you can see there's these jewels then descending. So it's this reciprocity of offering your heart to the divine, and the divine offering back down to you here as you move forward. Please give us, this is the Wisdom of the Buddha deck, as I call it. Please give us 3 cards, 3 messages for what is on Gemini's spiritual path in October 2022. have Padma Dakini. A devotee. One more, please. That's too many. If they're meant to come out, they'll come out again. Oh my gosh. You're having a laugh, huh? All right. One more, please. Just one. Thank you. All right. Padma Dakini, the Buddha family of the West. This is saying, replace greed by cultivating discrimination. Now, in Eastern philosophy, this discrimination doesn't translate the same way as we think about in the West, this oppressive discrimination. This is talking about the discrimination between our true nature or our soul and the activities of the mind, seeing that they are, there's some space in between those two, and that it is your choice on which place you want to identify yourself with. Are you the activities of the mind, or are you the soul? Now, the mind is temporary, and the quote-unquote soul is eternal. So which one are you, the temporary or the eternal here? But it's saying replace greed by cultivating discrimination. So you could see this greed as any kind of yearning of the mind, or looking at others and comparing your life with theirs, this type of activity of the mind here. And saying replace that by cultivating this discrimination, or we could even say discernment here. Being able to discern the soul from the mind here. And this kind of makes the voice of the mind a little bit quieter here. Which this is why you're having this restless time here, is because of the activities of the mind. It says a devotee offering his or her gift of song here. We have a person. And the message here is your skills are the gifts you can share with others. So some of you may be engaged in some sort of creative art, like music or poetry, something that is displayed before others here. And this is your gift here that you're offering. This is your skills or gifts you can share with others here. So this is kind of where this inner light starts to really shine forth here, is when you're sharing your gift here. And I feel like this has a lot to do with this choice and this reprioritization and this energy of should I, shouldn't I? And if there's any question, the Spirit is saying your skills are gifts you can share with others. So do choose the path that you have this gift in. This is Vajravari's Creation Fusion Mandala. Excuse me. Bliss Swirls of Delight. It says focus on beauty, manifest harmony. So again, with this harmony of music, harmony of sound, being in harmony with the divine here. because this energy is not harmony. This juggling is also not harmony. This strength is harmony. This meditation, even the recouping, this is harmony. And so this is saying focus on beauty and manifest harmony. So focus on the beauty of your gift here. Focus on the beauty of the eternal soul. Focus on the beauty of this inner light here. And this activity in and of itself manifests harmony in your outer world. All right, this is the Gita deck. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Gemini's spiritual path in October 2022. All right. Now after, man. All right. I have to remind everybody that these are not religious specific readings. These cards are talking about energies, unless, of course, you are engaged in one of these traditions, in which case the reading might take on a deeper meaning for you. But these are not religious specific. All right, we got a lot of cards out here, but thank you. The 3 modes here. And just in general, we have Saraswati here, the goddess of knowledge, learning, but also music and arts. And then we have Ganesha. And Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. And then we have Lakshmi. This is the goddess of wealth and abundance. And the message here says there are 3 modes of material nature: goodness, passion, and ignorance. Though the living being is imperishable, he is bound in the body by these 3 modes. So this is in part talking about this discernment of the imperishable and the perishable, and that by focusing on the imperishable, this keeps us bound to the imperishable. By focusing on what is eternal, we find ourselves one with the eternal here. Offerings of devotion. So we have some more devotional energy. Kriya can also be seen as a devotional practice in some ways also. So we have these offerings of devotion here. We have Shiva here. And so in many ways, all of our daily activities can be seen as an act of devotion if that's our intent. There is a Native American saying, and I don't know the exact quote, but it basically is saying that all act is an act of prayer. All act is an act of devotion, whether it's you're driving down the street, you're doing the dishes, you're going to the bathroom, you're putting your pants on. Anything can be seen and used as an act of the divine if that's your intent, because in fact all of reality is bubbling up from the divine. So these offerings of the devotion and your skills, this talent you possess here, is also bubbling up from the divine. It says beyond Scripture. So you are kind of moving in this place with this discernment here of the true nature of yourself and the temporary nature of yourself. And to come into this experiential knowledge and being, this is where you start to be beyond any scripture in your understanding, in your knowing. And that, in fact, no scripture or words could ever describe this quote-unquote experience. And you find yourself that you're not only one with the source of all, but this eternal aspect of yourself is in fact the source of all. And I use this analogy. If you have a bonfire, you could say the bonfire is the source of all. And you have this matchstick flame. This is your inner light, this inner illumination, and the spark of the divine within you. When you put that match into the bonfire, you can no longer tell where the bonfire starts and the match fire starts. They merge together because they are actually one. It's perception that sees them as separate. An all-knowing one. So you find this deep reservoir of knowledge that is outside of your mind with this. And you become one with this abyss, and this oneness is the crossing of the abyss. And some could even say this as this all-knowing one is you, essentially. And when this takes place, you have this rebirth here. So it's hard to say when the timing of this is, because you're coming in with strength, but then you find yourself in this anxiety position here. I do know that this is the activity of the mind, but you are going to be experiencing a rebirth from going through all of this, because it's not night forever. The sun does eventually come up, and then there's a rebirth of this new day that takes place here. So I feel like this strength card is kind of speaking to this. This and the moon are kind of the underlying layer of this reading here, where it almost feels like this strength grows, and then you're able to walk down this dark path with this courage and bravery here. All right, let's get 3 cards, please. This is the Gods and Goddesses deck. 3 cards, please, for what type of divine energies are surrounding Geminis on their spiritual path for October 2022. We have Krishna, we have Kalki, we have Parvati. So we have Krishna, the Lord of Love. And so the blessings that Krishna comes with is the sense of humor. So this sense of humor is really going to play an important role in getting you out of this situation. And sometimes this Two of Pentacles can be seen as this playful energy here. So keeping this sense of humor about you is going to help you weather this. This is going to be part of this inner light that you have. Universal love and charity here. So this harmony, what was it? Oh, focus on beauty and manifest harmony. Your skills are gifts you can offer or share with others. So this charity of your gift, and this harmony of focusing on beauty. Success in loving relationships. So we don't really have a lot of that on the table right now, but it does appear you are receiving a blessing in that. Success in loving relationships and finding this carefree attitude towards life. And I feel like it's after you conquer the mind here. Then we have Kalki, the destroyer of the Iron Age. It's strength in adversity. So we have strength in adversity. Overcoming arguments here. Determination in combating evil. Escaping the negative influences. So it does appear that you're getting aid in overcoming this. But I feel like this meditation and this recouping is quite important. Getting some physical activity to a certain extent is also going to play an important role, whatever that may be for you. Then we have Parvati. So my voice just went out. So there's something about this that you are needing to speak on here. But Parvati is the mother of Ganesha. And Shiva is father here. I also have to add that Parvati is sitting on this lion. And the strength card is befriending or almost soothing this lion here. She's the queen of ascetics. And her blessings are defeating enemies here. Victory over obstacles. So you are receiving this victory over obstacles. There may be an antagonist at play in this, in your environment here. An union with a spiritually powerful life partner here. So again, we have this message of this what would be seen as a romantic union here. And that may be where you might want to speak up and make your intentions known here. Speak your feelings. It feels good. All right. Oh, I just got this. All right. This is the Morgan's Tarot deck. It is more of an oracle deck, though. 3 cards, please, for what is on Gemini's spiritual path for October 2022. The path. Two more, please. Thank you. Let George do it. One more. Thank you. All right. So we have this path card. So it does appear that you are on this heart path here. The path has very much a lot to do with your heart, emotions, things of this nature, and expressing your gift. This is something that really makes you feel good inside, and this is part of your path. Don't turn it away, and really make this a priority on your path, because in truth, this is your path. And when you do that, you find peace from this worry and anxiety here. It's kind of like when you get into the ocean initially, and it's the water is chilly, and it feels very cold. And the more you try to creep into it, it just is cold and cold, and it just prolongs this cold feeling. But as soon as you jump in and you get your head under the water, you're fully submerged into it, then your body acclimates very quickly here. And this is what this is speaking about, this reprioritization, and this path of your gift here, and to really jump in and kind of get off the fence here with this should I, shouldn't I, and just go for it. And this will eliminate this energy for you. And this says, let George do it. And this always reminds me of the Beatles, and this as if though it's George Harrison here. And with the sun coming up here, and it's making me think of the Beatles song, Here Comes the Sun here. So even though it is dark and there are things hidden from you, the Spirit is saying, here comes the sun, it's all right. So you may want to listen to that song and kind of take in those lyrics there. Because even though it is dark, the sun is coming up. And it says there are no mistakes, but the universe does not make a mistake. Everything happens in the way it's meant to happen. There is a divine design to this. So this doesn't mean that everything goes according to plan, or that there are no hard times in life, or there's not disasters or things like this. This is all the flow of the universe here. To get to where we are now with our current solar system and the universes that are in place, there had to be many planets and solar systems that collided and destroyed one another. These weren't mistakes. This is the harmony of the universe. There's order in the chaos. This is the Thoth deck. Please give us 3 cards for what are the hindrances for Geminis on their spiritual path in October 2022. Three cards, please. All right. We have the Prince of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups. One more, please. have the Ace of Discs. I said 7 of Cups, but this is the 7 of Discs here. So we have the Ace of Cups, and now this is saying to me to really be in control of your emotions here. There's a tendency when we start overanalyzing things. Our emotions bubble up and they kind of get control of the chariot, if you will. And so there's something saying don't be too intellectual in this decision. Follow your heart in this. Because if you let the intellect have it, you're going to end up with some sleepless nights. And I feel like you already know what decision your heart wants to make. But the mind is in this should I, shouldn't I, trying to intellectualize the process. And the Spirit is saying, go with your heart here. We have the 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Discs here. And they're calling this card a failure in this deck here. So you are definitely worried. Is this going to be a failure? And I feel like throughout this process, there is this lingering feeling of somehow you feel like you failed here, especially to reprioritize one of these things over the other. Whatever you're kind of setting aside, you feel like to set it aside would be a failure, but the Spirit is saying that would be a hindrance. And again, don't over-intellectualize this. Just go with the heart. If it fulfills your heart, then you've won. And then we have the Ace of Discs, the Ace of Pentacles here. So there is an element, what you might be setting down might be more lucrative than the heart path initially. But it's like, what is more important, this peace and contentment of the heart, or having a little bit more money in the bank? I would say this peace and contentment of heart is priceless. You can't actually put a price point on that. And that is quite a bit more important than having a little bit more money in the bank here. And so the Spirit is wanting you to know that with this. And of course, if you got bills to pay, you got things to do, like be about your cash flow. And like I said earlier, just because you reprioritize one of these things doesn't mean that you completely set the other down. Of course, we need, in our society, we need money to live. But the Spirit is saying, at what cost? Is it actually costing you more internally? So, just putting that out there. All right. Oh, we got an owl. All right. Please give us 1 or 2 cards, please, for what is on Gemini's spiritual path in October 2022. Thank you. All right, we have silence. 1 more, please. Thank you. So we have silence and memory. So with this gift of expression here, there is a sense of that somehow this gift has been suppressed or silenced in such a way by perhaps your current lifestyle up until now. And it's something that I feel like at one point was quite important to you, but over time you have silenced this for a more rational or practical approach to life here. And then we have the memory. So these memories of the way this made you feel are bubbling back up as she has this lantern. The flame of this gift and the way it made you feel to perform it is undeniable. You can't shake the memory. You can't remain silent to these inner callings of the heart. There is something of a divine nature in this gift that you have. And the Spirit is really asking you to embrace it and utilize it while we still have time here in this physical reality. Because we're only here for a temporary time. We have, when we come into this reality, we buy this ticket to ride this ride we call life. But eventually, the ride comes to an end. And when it comes to an end, it has gone by so fast that it just is like sands in the hourglass. It just goes, and the more time goes by, we start to see the less time that we have, and those sands start dropping even faster and even faster. So you've been put here to perform this gift. This is a divinely granted gift that you have. And the Spirit is saying you can't be silent on this anymore. You have to take this action towards this gift while you still have life. All right. We'll get some cards from the Oracle of Rama deck. First, we pick a Divine Guide card, and they are numbered. And then we will get messages from the Greater Oracle of Rama deck. And so we shuffle until one refuses to go in or one stands out in some way, and that's how we pick. All right. Bharata. This is saying the power of responsibility. So, like I was saying earlier, we have a responsibility to keep ourselves in food and in clothes and with a roof over our head and things like this. But we also have a responsibility to these divine callings, this reason why we have incarnated in this life at this time period. We have a responsibility to these, what do you say, karmic dance cards, if you will. Some of you will know what that is. So we have a responsibility to that. So we have number 3, and the number 3 is the number of creativity. So whatever this creative gift is that you have, the Spirit is really highlighting it in a big way. And I feel like as soon as I started talking about this, 90% of you knew already exactly what I'm talking about, and the Spirit is really hammering it in. This creative gift that you have. All right. Please give us 3 cards, 2 or 3 cards, please, for our Geminis, for what is on their spiritual path in October 2022. Thank you. Slow progress. Number 3. An apparent failure unexpectedly meets with success. So this is exactly what I was talking about a moment ago. There's this feeling, this apparent failure, this feeling that you have failed or you're going to fail in some way. But this unexpectedly meets with success. So when you reprioritize this, which will initially feel like somehow you're failing in a way, but this is actually heading you on the path to success. Of preparing. Right intentions bring success. So I was speaking earlier of if your intent is that everything is an act of devotion, then that is what it becomes. So the right intentions bring success. Focus on beauty, manifest harmony. So, and with this gift, and someone has told you, and this may where the antagonist energy is coming in. Someone has told you to pursue this creative gift would be somehow selfish. And this couldn't be further from the truth. Your intentions in pursuing this are pure. And it's saying with right intentions bring success here. This is summit of happiness. It says, a great woman or man becomes a faithful helper. So someone is coming in that is really going to help you. And this is a great person. This is going to be a great person to you. And I feel like this is kind of speaking back to this romantic union that was kind of alluded to earlier. And it does seem with things that are hidden, the spirit is not really wanting to divulge a lot about that because that is coming with the element of surprise here. So I'm not even supposed to dig. All right. All right, we'll get 3 cards from the Tiny Tiny. We'll split the deck 3 ways, and then we'll take the tops of the split. We have pink, yellow, pink. I am that. So this is 2 things. This is speaking to this realization of this discernment of the activities of the mind and this universal true nature of yourself, and that in fact you will say, I am that, whatever that is, the unspeakable. I am that. And it's like when Jesus is saying, I am that I am. He's saying, I am that. I am. Let go the story. So this intellectualization of this decision here and this sense of failure. This is part of a narrative that the mind is spinning here. And the Spirit is saying, let go of the story. Let go of that story that the mind is telling. The narrative that the mind tells is a fiction. And we have beloved one. So the Spirit is wanting you to know that you are the beloved one of the divine. You are the beloved one. This is also speaking to whoever is coming in here in this romantic union that is shrouded in secrecy. This is your beloved one. This is that one. All right. Please give us 3 cards. What would you like to leave our Geminis with for what is on their spiritual path in October 2022? 3 cards for a parting message. All right. Thank you. All right. So we have the 4 of Cups, the Death card, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. So there is a sense of you're kind of looking at what you have been doing. Not this creative gift, but you're kind of looking at what you have been doing, and you find yourself unsatisfied. You find yourself wanting this fulfillment of heart here. And the divine is offering you this cup, this memory of this gift that you have. And in a way, this is the gift that's being offered to you from the divine. And when you take your attention off of what doesn't serve you, what is actually depleting your energy, this energy leak, and you look up towards the divine, you'll see that this gift is waiting there for you. And when you grab onto it, no doubt this is going to create a profound change in your life. But there are no mistakes. This may feel like, to the intellect, this feels like this would be chaos. How is this going to work? And the Spirit is asking you to give the mind a big shh, quiet down. Because this is going to be kind of an upheaval, and those around you may not understand what's going on with that. But do know this is a transition. And the Spirit is asking you to step out of this perception of failure and to let go of that. And step into this profound change. Because the sun is about to come up. Here comes the sun. And we have the Ace of Pentacles here. So when you do that, when you step into the success that these cards were speaking of, you step into this manifestation of abundance, and the divine, again, is offering this to you because you've chosen the path of the heart, the path of that the divine has. The reason why you're here in this reality is to perform this gift and to be on this divine path. And when you grab hold of this, you're taking this and you're going through this porthole off onto your journey. And what's on the other side of this porthole when you really jump in, you get your head under the water in this gift here, and you emerge and you begin to acclimate quickly. You find yourself in this Nine of Pentacles energy, this luxury here. You're feeling very self-sufficient in this energy here, in this abundance, in this fully cultivated garden of your heart here. And with the bird here, you are receiving, as you move forward, when you silence the mind, these messages from the divine are going to start coming in. You're going to be able to hear this song so much more clearer. So do be ready for those divine messages. I mean, this is one that I will read in its reverse position, but this is this enlightenment energy. You are stepping into this enlightenment energy, and you're getting this new perspective on yourself, on your path, on this gift. You're getting this new perspective, and you're really surrendering to the flow here. And again, letting go, let go the story. And in a lot of ways, when you do that, there's this metamorphosis that is going to take place here. And I feel like the people around you will kind of be astonished and astounded by this metamorphosis and how seamlessly you've stepped into this. A lot of them don't know you possess this gift, and this is going to be quite a pleasant surprise and a wonderful gift to offer those around you. And again, you are not only performing this gift, you are mastering this gift. This also speaks of mastering yourself. And this is the Eight of Pentacles. I don't know if I said that, but you're mastering this skill here, not just performing it. And communication. So you are going to be receiving communication from the divine, yes. And there's something you are going to be communicating with this gift. But this beloved one, there's definitely going to be some communication coming in quite quickly here. And the Spirit is saying to move on these things, take action when this communication comes in. All right, I'll try to just have this one be the last one. All right, and then we have the Judgment card here. So you are having this rebirth, this metamorphosis energy, because you are heeding this inner call of the heart here. You're hearing the song of the divine, and you're answering back with this gift here. Because there has been this awakening that's happened. And this is going to completely renew you. Wherever you have had this energy leak, in whatever, perhaps it was a job that was really draining you or something like this, you're going to have a renewal of your energy here. But the Spirit is saying that this is your decision to make. This is your choice. But I feel like you and the divine already know the choice that you are going to make here. Otherwise, it wouldn't have given us this. So I think we're going to go ahead and leave this here. Geminis, I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement for October. This can be a challenging decision to make. And trust me, I feel you on this. I'm a Gemini moon, so I definitely feel you on this reading. But it does appear that this turns out in success for you. And it's wanting me to say, choose the path of the heart, choose this gift. Don't remain silent. All right. Now, if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. It really does mean so much. And again, Geminis, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.